I never thought a gadget would be the one to tell me my marriage was done. My name is Dennis. I work in a bank. My job is simple in concept and boring in reality: numbers, reports, calls, risk sheets. I look for red flags all day for a living, just not in my own life. My wife Kira? She's the complete opposite. Yoga instructor. Flexible body, soft voice, long Instagram captions about listening to your heart and honoring your truth. You know the type. Plants, crystals, playlists called Morning Flow. We'd been together 7 years, married for 5. Nothing glamorous, nothing tragic. Mortgage, a cat, groceries on Thursday. We weren't soulmates from a movie, but I thought we were at least a solid team. On her birthday, I bought her a smartwatch. Good one, expensive. I just wanted her to be happy. She'd been staring at them in stores, but always saying, "No, I can't spend that on myself." When she opened the box, she squealed. "Oh my God, you did not. I love it. I'll track my sleep, steps, my heart rate and Shavasana, everything." We set it up together at the kitchen table. We already had this shared Apple ID from years ago, back when we thought one account for everything was convenient and romantic. We logged the watch in, synced it, high-fived. Cute, right? First few weeks it was wholesome. She'd send me screenshots. "Look, my sleep is getting better. Look, I closed all my rings today. My heart rate is so calm when I meditate." I'd write back, "Proud of you." And I meant it. Then, slowly, another name started appearing in her stories and her sentences. Ilya. At first, he was just a guy from the studio. "Ilya teaches in the morning block, he's so grounded." Ilya suggested a new breathing technique, "It's amazing." Ilya says I have great form. Okay. Fine. Yoga people hyping each other up. Whatever. Then Ilya moved from colleague to training partner. We went for a run together after class. It's so much easier with someone. We tried cold plunges together after running. It was insane but so fun. Ilya really gets my lifestyle. You'd hate that stuff. That last sentence stung, by the way. You'd hate that stuff. Little reminder I was not part of that world. I still try to be chill. People can have friends. It's not illegal to jog in pairs. Then the first notification hit. I was at work, neck deep in a boring spreadsheet, when an email popped up on my monitor from the health app we'd connected ages ago. Subject: Great job. Your workouts with a new partner are becoming consistent. I actually laughed. I thought it was spam. I opened it anyway. Inside was a chart. Shared activity with Ilya, 4 sessions this week. Routes in the park, average pace, times. It even said, "We recommend keeping this partner for best motivation." I leaned back in my chair, just staring at the screen. My wife's watch, logged into our shared account, had happily told me, "Hey, your wife and Ilya are basically a running couple now. Yay." That evening, I tested the waters. "So," I said while we ate, "you run with Ilya a lot now?" Kira shrugged, totally relaxed. "Yeah. It's just easier with someone. You hate running, remember? This works for me." And she smiled like that explained everything. I could have dropped it. But then came notification number 2. Same app. Same account. Different vibe. Unusually high heart rate detected during rest. Time, 11:47 p.m. Heart rate, way above her norm. Status, resting. She was not with me at 11:47 p.m. She was at a girls' night, supposedly staying over at a friend's. I stared at that line way too long. Something inside me, my own heart, maybe, started to feel very not at rest. I didn't say anything the next morning. I watched her make her smoothie and chat about how good it was to be with the girls. I nodded and said nothing, and something between us silently cracked. Then came the night where everything was too obvious to ignore. Kira said, "I'm going for an evening run with Ilya. We might grab some tea after. Don't wait up, okay? Just eat without me." "Sure," I said. I looked at the time, 8:05 p.m. 15 minutes later, I opened Find My, the location app. We'd turned it on together, years ago, after her phone got stolen once. Just in case, we said. For safety. Her phone and watch location was nowhere near our usual running path. The dot was on the other side of town, near a small park and a strip of apartment buildings and cafes. I stared at it for a minute, then grabbed my keys. I wasn't going to explode, or film, or drag drama to strangers. I just needed to see with my own eyes what my gut already knew. I parked a little away and walked. The park was half empty, couple of dogs, one guy on a bench scrolling his phone. Then I saw a cafe on the corner. Warm light, big windows. I glanced through the glass. And there they were. Kira sitting at a small table, hair down, that soft face she doesn't show at home anymore. Opposite her, a guy in a hoodie. I didn't need to be introduced to know it was Ilya. On the table, not herbal tea, but a bottle of wine and 2 glasses. Her hand was resting on his. They were leaned in, smiling. No kissing. No hands under the table. But nobody on earth could look at that and call it just training partners. I watched for maybe 10 seconds. Long enough. Then I turned around and walked back to my car. At home, I opened the fitness app and scrolled through weeks of data. Same routes, same times, same partner. And that spike in heart rate at almost midnight, the night she was with the girls. The next morning, I waited until she'd poured her coffee. Then I said, very calmly, I was near the park yesterday. I saw you and Ilya in the cafe. She froze. Just for a fraction of a second. Then forced a laugh. You are stalking me now? Seriously? No, I said. Your watch is. I just followed what it told me. I turned my phone around. Showed her the emails, the routes, the heart rate alert at 11:47 p.m. Your devices, I said, are more honest than you are right now. She rolled her eyes hard enough to strain something. We're just friends, Dennis. You always twist things. You always dramatize. Nothing happened. You saw 2 people having a drink. I nodded slowly. You were right. Nothing happened. You didn't kiss him in front of me. You just quietly moved all your emotional energy to someone else, and let your smartwatch send me the receipts. She snapped. So now I'm not allowed to have friends? You don't even like running. You never supported my lifestyle. I finally find someone who does, and suddenly I'm a traitor? There's a moment in every argument where you realize you're not actually in a conversation. You're just a wall she's bouncing excuses off. That was my moment. For 2 more weeks, we lived together like roommates. We talked about groceries, the cat, her classes, my clients. We did not talk about Ilya, or the cafe, or the watch. Then one evening I came home, sat down across from her at the table and said, I'm done. I'm not going to spend the rest of my life being the guy you come home to after your real relationship in leggings and running shoes. If you want him, take him. I'm out. She stared at me, shocked. What, you're ending our marriage over some runs and a glass of wine? You've lost your mind. No, I said. I just found it. I packed a suitcase that night. Some shirts, a laptop, toothbrush. I moved into a small rented apartment near the bank. She sent a few long messages over the next weeks. It wasn't serious. Nothing physical happened. You walked away over feelings. And that's exactly it. She thinks cheating only starts when clothes come off. I think cheating starts the moment someone else becomes your first notification of the day and your last message at night. My favorite part? She kept the watch. I got myself a new one. Now, when my heart rate spikes, I really hope it will be because I'm laughing too hard or coming back from a real, honest run. Not because a device has to ping me and whisper, "Hey, your life is on fire, and your partner forgot to tell you."